can't believe I never knew about this place. It's the perfect spot to get away from everything. Am I hearing things, or is that music? Looks like this train has been here a long time. I wonder when the last time it actually ran was. I'm surprised this thing hasn't been chopped down for firewood yet. It's way beyond any sort of help now. This door looks as though it's been in use recently. It's locked. How odd. It's locked. How odd. Plenty of salt has been dug up here. I'll take a handful. Looks as though someone has been excavating for salt here. Probably Gus. Salt is useful for preserving meat, but it can also have some more creative applications. I don't see any reason to throw salt in the bucket. At least this will make carrying the wood around slightly easier. Okay, I'll rub salt into the wood. That should prep it for carbonization. I've already prepped the wood for carbonization. Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy. What can I do for you?
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What subject are you interested in reading about?
I want to read up on science.
Wonderful. I think I've got just the book for you.
Hey, Denby?
Yeah?
I'll just leave you to whatever it is you're doing.
Thanks.
Now that is a nice sight.
Yeah, really makes this place feel homey.
Nice. The wood burned long enough to become activated carbon.
What?
Spend some time reading Nelson's science books and you might learn something. Burning the salt-infused wood left me with this lump of activated carbon. Don't get into any trouble, Denby.
Hey, I'm not the one going around setting stuff on fire.
I don't need to take any more wood right now.
If you can't hear singing, but you see their eyes glow red, the Reaper will be coming to take away the dead.
I don't need to take any more flowers.
When the Reaper comes around, he'll take away your soul.
While I like looking at my childhood knickknacks, none of them will do me any good out there. They're mostly broken, but I can't bring myself to throw them out. I don't see how I can use that there. I don't see how I can use that there. I'd rather not put that in the bucket.
Beware the red-eyed ravens, they mean the Reaper's near. He'll take away your loved ones and all whom you
Gordon, look. I got you some charcoal for your gas mask's filter.
I don't believe it. I don't know what to say.
Then listen. Nelson has a science book explaining how you can make charcoal filters. It's really not that difficult. If you can find or make more masks, you can make filters and provide them to anyone who needs them.
I'm stunned, Amy. Thank you for your help.
We've all got to look out for each other.
Merchant, a word if you would.
What do you want?
Aurelius of the Ministry of Resources is officially requesting your supply of raw brass.
What? But brass is my most valuable material. It's practically impossible to come by these days.
Correct. Which is why in exchange, the Ministry is offering you 10 food vouchers a week. Do you accept this offer?
I don't know. 10 food vouchers a week is a lot. I'll have to think about it.
Very well. If you change your mind, please notify the Ministry, but know that this offer will not last forever. Good day to you, citizen.
That's a tough offer to refuse. Why didn't you accept?
Because if I hand over my materials to the aristocracy, I won't have enough to provide to Danton.
That's pretty loyal, Gordon.
She's what we need to change this place, even if it hurts in the short term.
Hey, Gordon.
Amy, what are you looking for?
Bye, Gordon.
Goodbye, Amy. Come back anytime.
A reminder to all citizens, the next drawing in the vaccine lottery will be held tomorrow at sundown.
How's it going, Clem?
Not so bad, Amy. What's up?
Interesting company you keep downstairs.
So, you're working for them now, are you?
It seems that way.
We've been hard-pressed to find new recruits. You're a welcome sight. People are scared. Between the plague and rumors of the Reaper going around, nobody wants to get their hands too dirty if they can help it. Well, except for me.
I guess it's easier to be consistently miserable than to take a tough road to happiness.
You're starting to sound like Danton now. Be careful where you say that.
See you later, Clem.
Take care of yourself, Amy.
Glad to see you've returned. I assume you've managed to sort things out with our suppliers?
Yes.
You've done well, Amy. I think you'll get along here just fine. But understand this, committing yourself to help the Resistance is not a promise made lightly. We require your full cooperation and transparency. No secrets or lies. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, quite clear. So I'm guessing there's more work to be done?
Come with me. Thank you for helping our suppliers. As you can probably tell, recruitment has been slow, which has hindered our progress. But I think with your help, we just may be able to initiate some changes.
What is it you had in mind?
That letter you brought us came from our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. It contained extremely valuable information. I need you to infiltrate the Ministry of Medicine and confirm what this letter says. Do you have any questions?
Can you tell me what it is I'm meant to find?
Our contact was unable to provide the exact details in case the letter was intercepted. But if the information he did give us is correct, it means the government is covering up something very important having to do with the green lung vaccine. If you confirm this, it will be exactly what we need to expose the government's lies and incite a revolution.
What if it turns out to be a false lead?
It won't. Believe me, you'll find something in there. You have to.
What's the plan for getting me into the Ministry of Medicine?
An excellent question. You know how the wealthy have contracts with the aristocracy based on their support when they first formed?
I have a vague idea, sure.
If a government supporter were to show signs of green lung, the aristocracy would waste no time in sending a doctor to treat them. I want you to go to Fripp Square. My sources tell me that a notable supporter has recently been showing symptoms of the plague. His name is Silas Harrison. He should be visited by a doctor very soon. Find out when and where the visit will take place. Then, intercept the doctor, disguise yourself, and enter the Ministry of Medicine. Once you've done that, you'll locate the central storage room, where they keep the vaccine supply. I suspect that's where you'll find what we're looking for.
Maybe I should write all this down. It's a lot to keep track of.
No, I'm sorry, but we can't have a paper trail. I trust you'll be able to make this happen. I know it's complicated and dangerous, but believe me when I say this information will change everything.
If you're so against the government, why do you use the Ministry of Medicine's symbol as your code to get in here?
That's exactly what the aristocracy would expect. Having our own symbol would make us easier to find once they figured out what it was. Sometimes the best way to hide things is to put them in plain sight.
This Milton, who was he? Why did knowing my father make him trust me?
As I mentioned before, he was our double agent in the Ministry of Energy. With his help, we were able to establish our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. In the early days of the rebellion, Milton also recruited your father as the official mechanic. They were good friends. I never met Cooper myself, but my understanding is that he was just as loyal as Milton. Losing them both has been a blow. I think we'll manage, though. After all, we have you now.
You mentioned my father was with the rebellion in the early days. How come he never mentioned it?
It doesn't surprise me. The previous attempt at a rebellion was met with disastrous failure. They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Your father and Milton were the only original members to escape unharmed. It's taken us a very long time to get back on track, but I intend to avenge our forefathers and deliver the justice they died for.
I guess I should get started.
Good. Head over to Fripp Square and find out where Harrison is. That should get you close enough to intercept his doctor. You might also try checking at the ministry itself. They might have some information on when the doctor is set to make his house call. Once you're in the ministry, you can identify our contact by using the code phrase. I'm not sure how much help he'll be able to give you, but having an ally on the inside is at least better than nothing. I wish you luck, Amy. Remember that if you succeed, the Resistance will reward you in far greater ways than the aristocracy ever could.
There's a bunch of stuff scribbled on it. A somewhat crude map of the city. Looks like they're planning something near the Ministry of Energy Tower. Rule 1. Do not talk about the rebellion. Rule 2. Do not talk about the rebellion. They must use this for target practice. The wig and noose are a nice touch. She's really good. I've never seen someone's hands move so quickly. He's doing a nice job fixing that crossbow. Remember to wipe your feet when entering. There are no maids in this resistance. He seems to be hard at work on something. Looks like a radio. Need any help with that?
Nah, I'm alright.
Hey.
What do you want?
What's your theory on what's inside the Ministry of Medicine?
Knowing the aristocracy, it could be just about anything. But from what I've heard Danton say, it's definitely something big.
Keep on doing what you're doing. Hi.
Don't bother. The aristocrats cut out her tongue.
My God, that's awful. Why would they do that?
She used to work for the Ministry of Knowledge. She was caught stealing books, and that was her punishment. Apparently, Claudius did it himself. Ugly business. Good day to you, merchant.
Go away, you dog. I have nothing to say to you.
Now, there's no need to be.
I just try to make my living here. I have family to take care of, and no help from the aristocracy.
Well, if you would just let me...
My brother Pavel went out scavenging days ago and has not returned. We're all worried he's dead. What does the aristocracy do? Nothing. Sit in their towers and watch us starve. You are young. You do not remember life before the bombs. It was different. Guards were our friends, not monsters.
I appreciate your position, but...
Look, I think it's best if you just go. She's clearly upset.
Fine. I was here to extend an offer of food vouchers from the Ministry of Resources. But if she feels that way, it's her loss. Good day to you, citizen. I apologize for upsetting you.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I always get so angry when I see those guards.
Hello, Mariska.
Amy, hello.
You really shouldn't make trouble with the guards.
I'm not making trouble. It's them who are causing all the problems.
You know as well as I do, you haven't got a brother named Pavel.
Well, they need to understand that life's not easy for us. It's not like they do anything about it anyway.
Just try not to get so riled up, Mariska. He was trying to help you out.
The day I take help from those dogs is the day I die.
I have to go now.
Okay, you come back and see me again soon, all right?
Fripp Square. I do so love the dirty looks I get from people when I walk through here. This poster is encouraging people to get vaccinated for Greenland. If only it were that easy for everyone. This guy is the local news delivery system for the residents of Fripp Square. That's a pretty dramatic statue. I guess that must be the eponymous Mr. Fripp. That raven makes the statue look a lot classier. I'd rather not get too close. She seems to be having some private conversation with her friend, but I can't quite make out what they're saying from here. Wow, a 2003 Fairway debutante. I'm surprised it's still intact. Most of these were gutted for parts and metal in the years after Blast Day. It's a small waste bin. It appears to be almost full to the brim. I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage.
Did no one teach you that it's rude to stare?
Ugh, please stop staring at me.
This is the intersection of Jordan Street and Booth Avenue. The Ministry of Knowledge. It's where they keep all the documents and educational materials from before the bombs. Extremely limited access, of course. He looks fairly lost in thought.
And let's remove this. Get all of you could.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. Oh, what can I do for you?
You know, it's days like these that make me realize I've got the perfect life.
That's a lovely attitude to have, my dear. Your optimism is inspiring.
I'm Amy Wellard. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Amy. My name is Maximilian Huber, but please call me Max.
Do you live around here?
Yes, just around the corner, but ever since my wife passed, I like to get out of the house and spend time with my friends.
Your friends?
Yes, the Ravens.
So, how much time do you spend with your friends?
Not all day, but most of it. They are beautiful creatures, aren't they? How those Reaper cultists have turned them into a symbol of fear is beyond me, but to each his own, I suppose. I only wish I had something to feed them with. The poor things look terribly hungry.
What do they eat?
You're right. I'll toss some extra food closer to it so it can eat.
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my dear.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
So you're a town crier? What do you actually do?
I deliver the news to the people of Fripp Square. They ask about specific headlines, I tell them. Some sort of breaking news arrives from the government, I read it. It's rather simple, really.
I've got some news for you. I've got the perfect life.
You, of all people, have the perfect life? I guess that really is news.
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the Market District. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
I want to hear terrorists rumored in the Market District.
If you wish.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Rumors have surfaced of a group of terrorists headquartered somewhere in the Market District. These dissidents are to be considered armed and extremely dangerous to public safety. Anyone with information leading to their arrest is encouraged to report to the nearest aristocrat guard. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the Market District. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
I'd like to hear mysterious objects spotted over quarantine zone.
Right you are.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. This past Last week, several citizens reported sighting a strange object in the sky over the quarantine zone. Rumors have persisted that it was the Reaper. However, the Ministry of Knowledge insists that this is not the case. The aristocracy reminds citizens not to be swayed by baseless rumors and superstitions. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
What's the weather report?
You'll soon find out.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Weather conditions are as follows. Partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain. Today's high will be 24 degrees Celsius and the low will be 20. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
How about Ministry of Energy restarts generators?
Fine.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. The Ministry of Energy released a report saying that they have succeeded in restarting 60% of the city's reactors. As a result, more power will be available, starting with the area around Fripp Square. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
She seems to be having some private conversation with her friend, but I can't quite make out what they're saying from here. She seems to be having some private conversation with her friend, but I can't quite make out what they're saying from here.
Did no one teach you that it's rude to stare?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh. Where did you come from?
She looks like she just came from the quarantine zone.
Don't be silly. You know nobody ever leaves that awful place. In any case, I'm sure you've got a lottery job you should be doing. Why don't you run along and leave us to our conversation? Which reminds me, I need some new servants. I was entertaining guests the other day, and they kept interrupting.
Good help just keeps getting harder to come by.
Same